Hey folks, it's Brian, and I've got a new project vehicle. So, not to be confused with the F-350 Junky Truck project, that's still underway. I got a little electrical gremlins there, but this is CoPrius. It's a CoPart Prius that I picked up a couple weeks ago. It was totaled out by an insurance company because of this dent and, oh, that mirror that's missing. There's a dent here somewhere, just a loose piece of trim, and then there's a little tiny scratch there. It's amazing what'll total a car these days. So today's project, and you know, all for those little things it wound up with a salvage title. You know, I used to be an adjuster. I'll tell you what happened here. Remove and reset, blend, blend, blend. I don't think there's anything there. New mirror. And then detach, repair, reset. And then they wrote to replace and blend this along with that. And, you know, you're pretty much repainting the whole car at this point. So, you know, in a $4,500 MSRP or market value car, you've reached the economic total threshold, which is just stupid. And that's why our insurance rates are crazy high. And that's why I don't have a big insurance company out of San Antonio anymore for an insurer, because that's who did this stupidity. Even though Texas statute says you will not include paint work as part of the economic total, that's exactly what they had to have done, because there's just not enough damage on this car to justify a total. I will probably have less than $500 into repair of this vehicle. So, anyway. It needed a 12-volt battery too. That was $227 through the dealer, so I'm going to replace this today. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this cover. There is a screw here, and underneath here there's a couple more screws, so I'm going to clip this and we'll get to it. Oh, and then one more thing. I'm going to put it in time-lapse because I live close to a major airport in Houston, and there's going to be a plane flying over every couple minutes. And I don't think any of this is terribly exciting, taking the panel off. Alright, so I've got my replacement part here. It was $54 or $55 through Rock Auto. I'm going to put the window down. There we go. Alright, so I don't think I would choose that remote wireless key crap again, but it came with the vehicle. So this is a 10mm. You gotta watch these because they will drop down into the pit of Never Never Land, like that one's trying to do. They won't make it past the speaker, so we're going to get that disconnected though. Alright, there is the one that's coming out. We're going to save the gasket. I'm pretty sure the new one didn't come with one. Alright, I gotta go get a magnet. I'll be right back. Okay, so I don't have the magnet I'd like, but I have something close, so I'm gonna put a neodymium magnet on the end of a screwdriver, and then I'm gonna tape it. And then I should be able to go in here and fish this out. So there we are. I'll be right back. Okay, so I have a little bit of weather stripping that was on this, and I've taken the gasket apart and stuck it back on here. It's not perfect, but it'll help keep water out. Frankly, it's amazing that it's still sticky after so many years. So this is going to be the hard part. The second person's really helpful. I don't have that with me today, so I'm just going to do the best I can. Alright, so I'm just going to put one in. I'm using my magnets to try and help. Okay. We just want that on there. Now we're going to check from the outside. Okay. Oh, not quite on. So, all right, and we can control the mirror, so that problem's fixed. Now what we got to do is put it back together. So this didn't take too long, so I'm going to leave it on video. Okay. So, you're going to need to retrieve any of the hold downs that are still on the body. Okay, they're not real hard, but do use a tool. It'll make your life easier. Okay, looks like we got one more. making sure I'm not missing any of them. So I am actually missing one on the car. It's not the end of the world. And then you just want to put this plastic sheeting up. This does do something for noise, although I don't know what. Alright, so hang this in the top. And then these just snap in. That's all there is to it. Alright, so we got 2 screws there. Once we figure out what we did with the screwdriver, and there it is. Alright, so that's all the screws. And then we'll snap that piece of trim back in place. Okay, the way you remove this is you just pull towards you and it comes right out. And there we go. All done, all better. All right, that's it for today's video. There is a cap that goes on the outside. That's not going to go on right now because I don't have the touch-up paint for it. So once I get my touch-up paint in, I will take care of that. But that's not today's project. So thanks for watching. That's how you replace a mirror on a Prius. This is a 2013 Prius C. It should be pretty much the same process on any of the Prius Cs and probably on most Toyotas. So hope this helps somebody out. I'll put a link to the tools. They were about $7 or $8. They were really cheap on Amazon. You know, you do need a couple of them. They just make life easier. You can do it with a small screwdriver, but you're likely to scratch your trim, and that's why they make these little tools. And then it was a 10mm socket, and I'm using a power impact driver, but you know, there's a dozen tools you could use for that. Thanks for watching.